你有一句话其实就，你每次可以交换3个，然后合最少的复习7把它使用这样子，其实很多非常亮的。
让我想想。可以把最大的数多少空间吗？你把最大的数多少空间，然后左右就是排除，左右就是追求左右就是这个。这个。就是其中你是这个操作，选这个后边你是这个。
在不对上你后头比较流畅，你可以穿越它。
这样子，你最大尺不在中间，
你可以左边为什么不能扔到右边？可以全部拿一个。
那就不是中，差不多广一点。你是说在中间
？Okay, is everyone relaxed? Yes. No. Well, I know that everyone tried their best to solve their problems. Maybe you solve all of them. Maybe you solve only one. But we will now have judges commenting on the problem. So I'm sure that you will all be interested in problems that you were not able to solve. And also, even if you have been able to solve them, maybe you might get a different angle as to how to solve it. So I would like to ask the Chief Judge, Professor Ishihata, to come to the stage to lead the commentaries.
Okay, we'll give some brief sketches of solutions of problems. This is the estimated order of difficulty of the problem. Can you see this? The first 3 problems A and B and C are easy. G, D, K, these 3 problems of medium difficulty. E, F, H, I, J, these 5 problems are hardest. Before the contest started, each judge estimated the number of correct solutions of each problem. The red bar is the real result, but before the scoreboard froze, we have made an error last year to show the final result. And the number of solutions B and C are reversed. We have made some mistakes. And this is the number of teams for each number of correct solutions. 2 teams solved 10 problems before 30 minutes before the end of the contest. And all 60 teams solved at least 1 problem. So we are proud of making the very exciting contest.
Hello everyone. For problem A, titled "Digits are not just characters," the story is when I made ls command, but the ls command lists the file names in lexicographical order with ASCII codes. But file names with numbers are not ordered by the numbers, numeral values. So these are not just characters. So the problem is compare the file names with numbers, interpreting digit sequences as numerical values. And I wrote a solution for this problem, but this problem was solved by all of the teams. So for saving the time, I made this explanation of solution. So next is problem B. So next is problem C.
Okay, so the problem C is to estimate the number of steps required for emergency evacuation, and we'll start a precise description of the problem. So a car has this car, some kind of seat arrangement, and the exit is at the rear end, and a aisle is in the tail center, and there are rows of seats. And passenger seats are on both sides of the aisle. And the passengers on aisle side seat can move to the aisle, and other passengers can move to an adjacent seat in one step, and passengers already on the aisle can move towards the exit by one row. And if the passenger is in front of the exit door, he can get out of the car. But two or more passengers cannot occupy the same position. So this kind of moves are not allowed. But empty positions become available in the same step. So this kind of moves are allowed. A straightforward solution to this problem is probably simulating the moves of the passengers, but that will take too much time. So let us think of a reverse problem. Passengers will get on the car one at a time and walk up to their each of them have a reserved seat. And their possible moves are the reverse of the original problem. If we think of this problem, this is to estimate how many steps are required for all the passengers to reach their reserved seats. The answer should be the same as the original problem. And if we formulated the problem like this, we don't have to take care of interferences between passengers. So the problem may look much easier. So to solve the reverse problem, if our passengers have a seat of the D of P distance from exit, or in this case the entry door, and if S of P is the step number in which the passenger P gets on the car, then the step in which passenger P reaches the seat is of course D plus S. And minimizing the total time is to find the maximum of D plus S. So to do this, of course, the passengers with the larger D, that is farthest from the door, should have the smaller S, that is the passengers with the farther from the door should get on the car earlier. And solving this is quite easy. Just compute D and solve them to decide the desired S of B and find the maximum of D plus S. So it's the coding is very easy, but if you don't find this kind of solution, if stepwise simulation is made, then probably your program will be timed out. Okay. Now, problem B.
Okay.
from problem B. I believe you have already understood the problem. It is very easy to understand, but the solution is not so easy. This is the expected correct solution. First, you must solve the numbers and simply tracing arithmetic progressions may solve the problem, but finding I and J are selected, then the next one in this slide, K, should be found in constant time. You can make a table beforehand in order n squared, like this. Consider a number J, and the next increasing sequence from the next of J and decreasing sequence previous of J, and fold them in parallel. And the purpose of this is to find I and K of equal difference from J. You can do it by a method like merging, like this. Stepping suffixes in parallel. After preparing such a table in O(n) squared, you can find arithmetic progressions in order n squared easily.
Problem G. We given an integer sequence. We can swap adjacent elements. Sometimes we want to do so. Rearrange them, and that satisfies first some elements are increasing order, and that part is decreasing order. We would like to find minimum number of step swaps such operation. The solution is using binary indexed tree that supports add operation log n time and sum operation log n time. Initially, every index has a value 1. Look at the smallest element. It should be moved to leftmost side or rightmost side. The answer is increasing the smaller one. Then deactivate this index. For our second smallest element, we can count the number of activated elements using binary index tree. So we can count large value left or right each index using binary index tree, or segment tree also acceptable. Okay.
Okay, next time we describe problem B as shortest common non-subsequence problem. You may know the longest non-subsequence problem. In this problem, we have a sequence, and we want to find the common subsequence of two sequences. And you may know this problem can be solved using dynamic programming technique. And in this problem, we consider a converse problem. In this case, we have two sequences, and we want to find a sequence that is not a sub-sequence of neither two sequences. As you expected, this problem can be also solved using dynamic programming, but there are several implementations. And I will introduce one of the easiest implementation. We maintain a dynamic programming table that stores a solution for suffixes from two sequences. Then we can observe the following fact. The shortest non-common subsequence of I to n and j to n is obtained by looking the shortest non-common subsequence of I0 to n and j0 to n, or I1 to n and j1 to n, where I0 is the next zero here to I. By making this table, it is very easy to reconstruct the solution to make lexicographically smallest one by using the standard technique.
So the next problem is problem E, Eulerian flight zero, which is basically a graph theory problem. So you are given an undirected simple graph and make it, you can add some edges to this graph and make it Eulerian, which is a graph that has an Eulerian cycle, or in Japanese, relative one-stroke drawing, that you should use all of the edges exactly once and visit all the vertices by using that draw. Yeah. So the very famous fact about this graph theoretical problem is that Eulerian means all nodes have even number, even degree. And also it must visit all nodes, so it must be connected. So the problem is you can add edges and make it connected and even degree. So there are multiple ways to solve the problem, but I like to introduce one way. So the solution is, first step, make all the nodes even degree by adding several edges. Then make them connected by adding more edges to it. So step one, to make even degree, there are still several ways. One is about using linear algebra. So each unused edge corresponds to one variable, and each node corresponds to one equation. So this x1 plus x2 plus x3 equals 0 means that if you take these x1, x2, x3, h, then the node on the top left side must have even degree. So currently it has degree 2, so it's even. So among the other three possible edges, you need to add even number of edges there, so 0 over 2. So that is expressed by this equation modulo 2. And since it is a modulo 2 linear equations, you can solve it by any known method like Gaussian elimination or anything like that. Or another solution is more purely graph theoretical, that you can compute a spanning forest in the complement graph of a given graph, and then in the spanning graph, you can run a bottom-up run by connecting each odd degree nodes to its parent and repeat it. Then you will get a or even degree graph by this way. Probably this is the fastest solution that requires only the n squared time to solve. Anyway, this is the step one. The step two, make it connected. So the previous step only makes each node even degree, so the resulted graph may not be connected yet. There may be multiple components. But in most cases, you can add edges to them and make them connected. So for example, if you have three different connected components, then choose a representative point from each connected point and make a circle among them. Then all these representative node increases degree by 2, so the evenness doesn't change by that. And in other way, basically you can add some find some cycle, and then you can connect them. But there is only one exceptional case, that if the original input graph is already in this form,
isolated point plus the complete graph of odd number of nodes. This case, all nodes has already even degree 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, and 0. But if you add any edge to this to make them connected, some of them becomes full edge with degree 5, which cannot be even more. It cannot add even more edge, so it must stay odd degree. So only this is exceptional case you cannot make or even degree graph to a connected form for. So you can exceptionally filter out this case as impossible, and then you can just solve that in all the other cases, and you get the answer for this problem. So this is end of my talk. The next is problem K.
Okay, the next problem, the problem K6 is about the card game. In this problem, two players have two players to take card games. And in this game, each player pulls out a card in every trick in their hands. And the player playing out a card with a larger number wins in the trick. So consider you are a player and you have an opponent. And you pull out the card with the number 9, and your opponent pulls out the card with number 4. Then you win in this round. And this process will be repeated until all the cards are used. So in this problem, your mission is to calculate and find the best way to win the game, assuming that you know the opponent's actions. So the cards the opponents will pull out. So this problem is very easy if just to maximize the number of tricks you take is the problem. For instance, in this case, the first you sort the cards and compare one by one. Opponent's cards are 4, 4, 5, 9, and 10, and the cards are 2, 3, 6, 7, and 9. The 1, 1, 1. So first, your card is 2 and your opponent's card is 4, so you lose in this case. The next card you will lose again, and the next card you win, and the next in this way you wins and wins. So you have 3 wins and 2s. And this process will take an long time because you need to sort the cards. But the real problem is you have to find the lexicograpically largest ordering. This process is harder than just to find maximize the number of wins. For each trick, to decide the lexicographically largest ordering, you have to find in each trick which card you should use. In this case, the opponent's ordering is 4, 5, 10, 4, and 9. And for instance, if for instance, your candidate card is 9, then you will win. And you have to calculate how many wins you will have in the rest with the rest of the cards. In this case, you will have 2 wins. So in this process can be achieved in order and time. So if you take excuse me. So if you take this trick, if you can take this trick, you should take the trick, because by losing this trick, you cannot increase the total number of tricks you take in the future. But if you cannot, you will lose anyway in this trick. So you can determine the best card in this trick by searching from your cards. The card with the lower numbers you will lose. And the card with the higher numbers, you can take tweak. And if you take too large number of cards, you will lose later. So the best card will between the card with later loss and the card with a card with smaller numbers. So you can find this card by using the binary search. So with binary search, the number of candidates is order of n, and it takes order n times for each candidate. So and also the number of tweak is order n, so the total time is order n square of n. And of course, we have a better algorithm, but this algorithm may be a simpler one, simpler than the more efficient one. So I explain this algorithm.
I will explain the problem J, causal tree. In this problem, you are given a tree with colored boxes and the sequence commands on that tree. Each command has two types. One is an update operation to change the color of specified vertex. And the other is query to ask the number of edges in the minimum connected subgraph of the tree, containing all the vertices of the specified color. We can consider two approaches of this problem. One is to efficiently compute the number of edges in the subgraph in each query. But it's difficult to compute the subgraph efficiently in each query command because the structure of subgraph is not so simple. So we consider efficient way to update command. Actually, an update command just changes the color of one vertex. This means we will remove one vertex from a subgraph and add one vertex to a subgraph. However, we can't keep all subgraphs as they are because we have many colors and the total number of vertices and edges can be huge. So we need to keep only the necessary information for each subgraph, and we need to update it efficiently. So for simplicity, we consider the tree as a rooted tree, and let's consider what happens when adding or removing a vertex to a subgraph. We have two cases here. The first case is the lowest common ancestor of the subgraph changes. In this case, the number of edges of the subgraph changes by the distance from the changed vertex to the original LCA or the new LCA. The second case is that the LCA of the subgraph doesn't change. In this case, the distance from the changed vertex to a vertex is added or subtracted. The problem is, where is this vertex? The answer is the closest LCA of the changed vertex and some vertex. Summarizing these facts, we can keep the current number of edges and the set of vertices having that color and the LCA of the subgraph. But this is not sufficient. For each subgraph, we need to calculate the LCA, or we need to find the closest LCA of the changed vertex and some vertex. Both operations need order n log n time. So, and this will take for each query. So we need to consider one more technique to improve this solution. So here we introduce pre-order numbering. We assign a number to each vertex by pre-order. Actually, some other orderings, like in-order or post-order, have the same property we want to use, so we can use any of them. By using this ordering, we can calculate the LCA of the subgraph efficiently by calculating the LCA of the minimum number of vertex and the maximum number of vertex. Also, this ordering is useful to find the closest LCA of the changed vertex and some vertex. The vertex we want to find is either the LCA of the changed vertex and the maximum number of vertex within smaller number of vertices, or the LCA of the changed vertex and the minimum number of vertex with larger number of vertices. So summarizing that, for each color, we should keep the current number of edges and the set of vertices having the color with pre-ordered numbers and the SDA of the subgraph. By keeping this and efficiently updating this, we can achieve the total time complexity log n for each query. So the total is n plus n multiplied by log n, and this should be acceptable.
So the problem I was about linear algebra. So in this program, we are given some large matrix over the finite field F2, and in this program, we want to for all pairs of indices I and j, we need to determine if flipping of the entry of A increases or decreases or keeps the rank of A for all possible indices. And the matrix is large. So probably many of you here already knows Gaussian elimination algorithm, which can compute the rank of matrix. And its complexity is cubic. And in this program, we can use bit parallel technique to reduce the complexity. But if we use this algorithm very naively, the complexity is about n to the 5, and this is too inefficient. So we need some more efficient algorithm here. So let us consider only for the last column. I mean, suppose that we fix j to m. M is the last column. So, and also assume that we have computed the rank of A, R, and we want to compute the RIM, which is the rank of the modified version of A. And if we we can compute it by Gaussian elimination for A plus EIM, and EIM is a matrix with only I, j entries 1 and other entries are 0. This is inefficient because complexity is nearly n to the 4, but we can speed up this computation. So suppose that let A be the last column vector, and delta I be the, let's say, some delta vector. And now let X be the matrix like this. I mean, it is a n by n matrix, and each row is a copy of AM, but delta I is added to each column I. Now, to compute the rank RIM for all I, suppose that we now have a matrix of concatenation of A and X, and we perform the Gaussian elimination from start column to the n-1th column in this concatenated matrix. And then for each index I, check if the additional Gaussian elimination to the concatenated parts column, columns increase the rank or decreases. And this algorithm works in n cubic, and this is efficient. So we, in the previous algorithm, we considered the matrix X, but we can do the same things for the concatenation of A and identity matrix. So I am into detail here, but we can do the same thing, and the complexity is efficient. So now we want to consider the general case, not only for the last column, but we can still do the similar thing with some modification. So we again consider the Gaussian elimination algorithm for the concatenated matrix A and I, and now we do some modifications, such as we do Gaussian elimination by the end of nth column, and we also do back substitution. So we do it as many ones in A parts as possible. And now the A part will look like echelon form, 階段行列 in Japanese. And we do two branches. We consider two cases, and this case is easy. So so if you I am too detailed, but we can solve this in this case. And in conclusion, time complexity is n cubic divided by bit size, and there are other solutions such as LU decomposition or to say log n factor algorithm. I don't know the detail, but there are also other algorithms.
Okay, I will explain problem H. The problem statement is very simple. We are doing a planar graph, and our task is to find four-coloring. The famous four-color theorem says that such a four-coloring is always possible, but how can we find one? Like this. So there are two special constraints on the given planar embedding. The first constraint is that each edge corresponds to a straight line segment connecting the node corresponding to the two elements. And the second constraint is that for each edge, the inclinations are multiples of 40 degrees, like this. And this is a key observation. Thanks to these two constraints, we can see that the bottom right vertex always has degree at most 4. And using this property, we can solve the problem efficiently as follows. So first, we sort all the vertices by the lexicographic order of their coordinates. like this. Then we start from empty coloring for the empty graph, and we iterate from I equal 1 to n, and in each iteration we extend the current co-coloring of the graph on the vertices 1 through I to a co-coloring of the graph 1 through I plus 1. So like this. So how can we extend the current co-coloring? So we consider the following two cases. In the first case, if let's make the bottom right vertex as S, and if the neighbors of S uses only at most 3 colors, then we can color the vertex S by using the remaining color. So we obtain the co-coloring of the graph G plus S. And the second case is when the neighbors of S uses all the 4 colors. In this case, we try to change the color green to blue. So in order to do this, we consider the following two cases, two subcases. Suppose that there are no green-blue alternating passes. Then, in this case, we can swap green and blue like this, and then we can color the vertices green. So now we obtain 4 colors. The remaining case is that when there is green-blue alternating path like this. In this case, on the planarity, there are no red-orange alternating paths in the graph. So we can swap red and orange like this, and then we can color the vertices red like this. Now we obtain co-coloring. So by repeating this process, we can obtain a co-coloring of the whole graph. And because each iteration can be done in linear time in the number of edges, so the total running time is order of n. So this is the solution.
Okay, so I will explain problem F, fair chocolate cutting problem. Okay, so the problem statement is very simple, but geometric problem. So the given is a convex polygon, and we would like to cut this polygon into 2 halves, so the area, same area polygons. And we need to compute maximum length and minimum length to cut the polygon. So in this slide, we show the red line for the minimum length and blue line for the longest maximum length. So this is a geometric problem. We need to find some key geometric property to solve this problem. So one is that about the maximum length. So the segments that separate 2 halves has a maximum length if either or both of endpoint is on the vertices. This is a bit more complicated cases. So the line segment divides into halves, and the line segment has minimum length. We have 2 conditions. Condition A is the same as the maximum one, and condition B is very special to this minimum length. That is, the line segment is perpendicular to the angle bisector line. So we have 2 edges, and we compute the angle bisector line, and we need to find a line segment that is perpendicular to that. If we want to prove this property, you can consider the case when the differential of length is equal to 10. So to solve, actually, we can solve this problem in order n time, so linear time. And we expect
order n square algorithm could solve. So the idea is, if we pick the one vertex P, and then Q can be done, and we go through the polygon, and the other point also goes through. So in the amortized time, the time is linear to the number of vertices. So during the iteration, we check two conditions. One is here, for maximum or minimum length. And second one is for minimum length. So to compute this minimum length, the segment ST, you can solve some equation, or you can use bisection method. So you can use some approximation algorithm. So here, some of test cases we have. So actually we have very circles, also very line. Actually that last one fight against team submissions. So the part we want to know is what happened in the last 30 minutes. Okay.
Thank you very much. So we will take a 5-minute break, 4 minutes now, and restart the award ceremony at 4 p.m. So we will start the award ceremony at 4 p.m. so I'd like to start the award ceremony. Welcome back. Before the actual awards, this contest would not have been held without the gracious work and a sponsorship from the many, many industry. We have various levels, platinum, gold, and silver. And first, we'd like to ask the platinum and gold sponsors who are actually on the stage to give us first speech. But so before that, first, we would like some opening remarks and greetings from Hatsuhiko Kakehi. He is the chair of the ICPC board, which oversees the contest here in Japan.
Okay, thank you. Good evening, everybody. I'm Katsuhiko Kakehi, the chairperson of the steering committees, the ICPC board of Japanese regional contest, and also the chairperson of IISA, which organized this Asian regional contest. Programming contest has been held every year since 1977. Part of their student by the ACM as a part of the student education program. The number of participants has grown rapidly last years, and there are 49,935 participants from 3,098 universities worldwide. Undoubtedly making this the premier international competition in program. And this is the 21st time that the Asia Regional Contest has been held in Japan, where we had a large number of teams participated, even in the Japanese preliminary contest. 411 teams from 86 universities competed this year. The achievement of the contest is not just the increase of the participants' teams' numbers, but also the remarkable outcome. In April this year, as the World Finals held in Beijing, China, the first prize went to the Moscow State University, and the University of Tokyo, or of course Japanese team, took the fourth place and given the gold medal. I would like to take the opportunity to thank all the people who helped make this such a wonderful event. Without their help, this would never have happened to fruition. First, I would like to thank the directors of the regional contest, Professor Shingo Takada of Keio University, for realizing such a tremendous event. My appreciation also goes to the steering committee members and all volunteers, ICPC secretariats, and the Japanese alumni group. Without all of those support, the participants may not have been able to program at the best of their abilities in this contest. I would like to thank the Chief Judge, Professor Kiyoshi Ishihata, who has made the commentaries of the programs, along with all of the judges who made such that all these elections will be fair. This is not an easy task, and I really commend them. Without their hard work and the resulting appropriate set of programs, this contest would not have been a success. I would further like to thank the following 20 Japanese individual sponsors. Big Flyer Incorporation, Line Corporation, Mujin Incorporation, Preferred Networks Incorporation, Recruit Company Limited, Google Japan GK, Tanta Consultancy Services Japan Limited, Akatsuki Incorporation, DNA Company Limited, Duano Company Limited, E-Seikatsu Company Limited, Techstars Corporation, Free KK, IBM Japan Limited, Club Incorporation, Light Transport Entertainment Incorporation, NTT Communications Corporation, and the OP Incorporation, On Semiconductors, and Retriever Incorporation. And I express our special thanks to NTT Communications Corporation for its hard work to set up the whole networking in the contest environment. I would also like to thank the Ministry of Education and Culture, Sports and the Science and the Technology, the Ministry of Economy, Trade and Industry, the Ministry of Internal Affairs and Communications, and all other entities that supported this event. Last but not least, I would like to thank each and every one of you for participating in this event. If it weren't for any of you, the 9 teams from Asia and the 51 teams from Japan, this event would never have been such a success. Thank you all. I hope everyone had a great time here, and I hope that the team that goes to the World Final will become World Champion. Although like event is about to end in a while, I hope you will get to know each other and keep their friendship obtained forever. And thank you very much again to attend this contest. Okay?
Thank you very much. So next we will have greetings from platinum sponsors and gold sponsors. And first, I would like to ask Chihiro Komaki-san, Senior Software Engineer from Indeed Tokyo.
Thank you. Hello, I'm Komaki, Senior Software Engineer from Indeed Tokyo office. And in competition, I'm a Samurai Coder and Kabu Grandmaster. Thank you. This competition, I was so surprised because the problems were very difficult. And still you computers solved that many problems. So that was so great. And I was also excited to watch the standings board, and it reminded me of the time I joined ICPC as a competitor. When I was in university, I was, like you, addicted to programming competitions. I spent hours, days, or even years on just thinking about algorithm, dynamic programming, flow and data structure, and that was one of the best times in my life. However, it was also a very tough time because at that time, not many people had good impressions to programming competition. So I couldn't imagine any good future until I met Indeed. So, sorry, this is a sponsor session. So Indeed, sorry. Indeed is an international company having 6 development offices in multiple countries. We offer a worldwide job search engine supporting 200 million unique visitors per month. 200 million unique visitors is massive, and it's a tough challenge to handle such a large traffic. That's why we are looking for engineers with strong algorithmic background. Currently, 8 ICPC world finalists and tens of red coders are tackling challenging problems at Indeed to make our system faster and more efficient, and the number of such engineers is still growing. So honestly speaking, I think I was kind of lucky because I could find a place like Indeed. And I hope you can find a place where you can fully use your skills. It can be academia, it can be tech industry. But either way, I hope your experience at ICPC helps you in the future. But if you have enjoyed ICPC, I personally think that's the best thing. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Next, I would like to ask Kyle Fuya-san, Human Resources, Bitflyer Inc.
Hello, my name is Kyle, and I'm working in Human Resources at Bitflyer. Well done to everyone for participating in ICPC. It was a tough contest. Please allow me to introduce Bitflyer to you briefly. Bitflyer is a company that runs a cryptocurrency exchange and has won the top market share in Japan. And although not well known here, it is also a blockchain company that independently conducts research and development of an original blockchain called Miyabi. Our company was founded in January 2014, and we reach our 5-year anniversary at the end of this month. Since the time of the establishment, we have set up a mission of creating a blockchain that simplifies the world. I think that we all hear the word blockchains now, but I think there are very few companies worldwide that have focused on this technology for as long as 5 years. Regarding blockchain technology, we have acquired top-level technical patents in Japan, as well as conducting numerous demonstration experiments using megabanks and major real estate companies and blockchain technology. In 2030, the market size of blockchain is almost about 300 trillion yen worldwide. But it is also a fact that people often think that blockchain equals cryptocurrency and cryptocurrency equals blockchain. Whereas this is not the case, as cryptocurrency is just one product that can utilize blockchain technology. While advancing R&D on blockchain technology, we are also involved in business development, considering what kind of service can be created using this technology and what kind of business can this lead to. I am proud to work for a company that is creating a future in this way. Although Bitflyer is a company originating in Japan, about 30% of engineers are foreign nationals, and there are few language barriers. It is not uncommon for a company-wide meeting and internal study sessions of engineers to be conducted mainly in English. We always welcome those who want to explore advanced technology, those who want to work with English, and those who are interested in cryptocurrency and blockchain. Today, you can see several of my colleagues here wearing a blue Bitflyer t-shirt like this. My colleagues are from both HR and engineering department, so if you are interested in, please feel free to come and speak to us. Thank you for your time and thank you for today. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next, Takuya Akiba, Chief Research Strategist, Preferred Networks Inc.
Okay. Hello everyone. I'm Takuya Akiba. also known as Iwiwi. Yeah, it was the name when I was doing the competition. And yeah, you know, today there was a team, Iwiwi, but yes, of course, it was not me. Yeah, because I am sponsor. And that's why I'm giving speech here, right? Okay, so anyway, you guys, did you enjoy today's competition? Yes? Yes! Once again, okay. So you guys, did you enjoy today's competition? Yes! Okay, great! Yeah, so do you love programming competition? Yes! Yes! Great! Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I was also a student who was a big fan of programming competition. Yeah, like Komaki-san, I spent lots of time for practicing and indeed participating in programming competitions like ICPC, IOI, Google Code Jam, Top Coder, Core Forces, and so on. Yep. So after that, I entered Preferred Networks. Yeah, this company. I am doing in this company all the same thing. Oh no! Yeah, of course. We are not doing programming competition in Preferred Networks, right? Yeah. But we are doing the same thing in the sense that we are competing with top other world-class contestants, competitors in technology, like computer science, robotics, and so on. Yeah, it's indeed very fun. And yes, we can learn a lot from other guys, and also during through the activity and so on. Yeah, it's quite fun. Yeah, if you think that, oh, I don't have anything, I don't know anything about deep learning, so I think I cannot work about deep learning. But don't worry. For example, even me, I had no experience of deep learning before entering Preferred Networks. And actually, it's not only me, like Kusumoto-san, who gave the presentation before, and also other guys will come to our booth, but actually all of them didn't have any experience of deep learning. But it's natural because the technology deep learning have very short history, so that's why actually there's no experts who have very long history, so yes, you can catch up very soon. And yes, as shown in today's competition, you all have very high algorithmic skills, and you all have very high ability to quickly prototype algorithms, which is very important to study and use deep learning technologies. So I think all of you have very good skills to work with deep learning. Okay, so if you are interested, please come to our booth to talk with us. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Next, Ryo Yamauchi-san from GM of HR PR Division, Mujin Inc. Please.
Hello everyone, this is Ryo from Mujin, and it's kind of tough to give a speech after such an intense speech about Kiba-san. Well, made it so difficult. So firstly, a great job everyone. I'm sure that was a tough competition, and I'm sure you learned a lot through the competition and also from other contestants. Well, you might be wondering why manufacturing looking guys here. This is a programming competition. Actually, I look like an industrial guy, but we are a software company which is developing the algorithms for industrial robotics manipulation. So, yeah, as you can see, that's a pretty international company. 50% of our employees are non-Japanese. English is spoken in the company. And but the one difference is, with our software, actual hardware, the robot moves. This is the point which makes it much more difficult. Like everyone in the company, every day solving difficult problems. It's a tough thing, but it is worth the life because labor population is decreasing in Japan, especially. That's pretty tough. And you know, you develop the software engineering skills, programming skills, and next will be like how you apply that technology. Here at Mujin, like what we are doing is basically making the future social infrastructure to save the human society. So, well, I'm sure you guys are all tired, so I'm not going to speak long. So please come find it out more at our booth. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Software Engineering, Google Japan, GK.
Hello everyone, it's Elliot. I'm a software engineer from Australia, now working at Google Japan. I work on Chrome OS, specifically running Android apps on Chrome OS. It's a very technically interesting project. Also, it's free food, which is great. I would like to congratulate the winners, as we don't know yet, and all the contestants for a great competition and all the hard work they put into training. Now, I have a bunch of time, so I think I'd like to talk a little bit about what competitive programming means to me. I've been participating in competitive programming from high school through into university, and I'm super glad I can be here today talking to you and still participating in some way. But it seems to me in the past few years, the problems have gotten super hard. Like that graph coloring problem today, I was looking at on the train, it was pretty tricky. So just how good you have to be to compete at the top levels, particularly in the World Finals, is just shocking to me how much has gone up in recent years. To even be here, I think, is an achievement of itself. On a different note, I'd like to emphasize the importance of the social aspect of competitive programming. This is something that was very important to me growing up. When I first went to a informatics training camp in Australia when I was 14, to IOI, ICPC in university, that was the first time I met people like me who I could talk to, friends that I still talk to this day, friends that I consider my best friends in the world. And I think competitive programming as a whole has really changed the course of my life, and without it I wouldn't be here today. So I hope you all get as much out of competitive programming as I did. But thank you, and I wish everyone the best of luck.
Thank you very much. Next, Satogo Tamura-san, HR Talent Acquisition, Tata Consultancy Services Japan Ltd.
Hello everyone. I'm Tamura, Tata Consultancy Services Japan. We call TCS Japan. Do you know TCS Japan? No? TCS Japan is an IT services consulting business solutions organization. It's a joint venture between TCS, a digital transformation partner for many of the world's leading companies, and Mitsubishi Corporation, a global integrated business enterprise. We are supporting many customers through best-in-class IT solutions and digital technologies. We are also putting much effort into developing the engineers who can make the future. Today, I'm very glad that I could attend as a sponsor such a great competition. I think this competition was a very precious experience for everyone, and I'm sure that the experience will be helpful for your life. Sorry. From now on, the person who had a high-level IT skills like you will be required than before. Chances that you fulfill your potential will be certainly come. Last but not least, thanks for good fight to all of you. I'm looking forward to talk with you at closing party. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'd like to make one note that we actually have one more platinum sponsors with Line Corporation. Unfortunately, their representative could not come today, but I'm sure everyone here enjoyed their sandwiches and drinks that they served to you yesterday. So let's
participate at ICPC 14 years ago. 15 years ago.
15 years ago.
Company. We provide software based on natural language processing, machine learning, and automatic speech recognition. Our member likes discussion about algorithms. We would like to talk with you. Please come to our booth. Thank you.
Konnichiwa. I'm Yukiko Maki, coming from On Semiconductor Japan. Semiconductor Japan has front-end fab and also fabs, in fact, and design centers and also sales and marketing. And today, I used to work for some company that was sponsoring robot contests, science internet competitions, and now I'm so glad to be in a company who sponsors ICPC, which I realized that this contest, you need to have a lot of strengths in intelligence and physical and also mental. So our engineers will be also glad to see you in the reception. So if you're interested, please come and see us. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Steve Shioda, handle name is Bush, senior engineer in Opta Incorporation. We are an advertising agent and support client innovation. We use various other technologies. Today, it was a tough contest, and it was a great competition. Good job, and congratulations. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Chiji Wan from NTT Communications of Human Resources. I'm in charge of recruiting and training of younger employees. NTT Communications is global ICT provider, like network, cloud, security, and so on. In this contest, NTT Communications is not, in this contest, we are not only as a sponsor, but also providing the network at this hall. How is network working out for you? If you're interested, let's talk after this ceremony. Thank you.
Hello everyone. I'm Yoshio Hanawa, software engineer at Cloud KLAB, the smartphone game developer. Thank you all participants in ICPC for the exciting, great competition. I'm looking forward to your improving programming and algorithm skills and to success in your research or in your business. Thank you very much.
Hello contestants, I'm Akihiro from 3KK. First of all, well done for you. I'm really impressed to see you young students competing your skills in such a high level. Our company provides cloud-based automated accounting and HR services. Our mission is enabling small businesses to take over the world, and we organize and manage fundamental data on business for them. Algorithms and well-defined data structures are our strong weapons to structurize a bunch of unstructured data in your world. We also require solid skills based on computer science to build scalable and fault-tolerant services as a business infrastructure. We have a booth at the bucket, and today we have 2 engineers who participated in the past ICPCs like you. So please feel free to come and talk to us later. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Tomoya Sakai, software engineer in Fixstars Corporation. Fixstars provides solutions to accelerate the performance of various softwares such as artificial intelligence, deep learning, autonomous driving technologies, and quantum computing to our customers. So our job requires good programming algorithm and problem solving skills which you may or you must have. So we also have in-house programming contest and join ICPC every year by company's money. So if you are interested in Fixstars, please come our booth. Thank you.
Congratulations, our contestants. I am Akira Matsuzaki, the CTO of the East Seikatsu Corporation Limited. Unfortunately, we are not so famous rather than many great companies, so please introduce our business and services. We are a real estate tech company targeting the domestic real estate companies in Japan. Using our services, these companies can grow their business and change their activities by correct and manage and use these business data. So our core competence is to design and develop and operate our product with data. And so we are hiring excellent engineers like you. We have a booth in party area, so please come there. And last, please remember our company name is eSegas. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Toshihiro Shimizu from Durango. I am a software engineer and the Deputy General Manager of R&D Department. Well done, contestants. I'm very honored to be here. Let me introduce our company, Durango. We are providing network entertainment services in a wide variety of content through our unique platform, Nico Nico. We have 70 million of registered users and 1.9 million of paid users. 2 years ago in the spring, we established a high school of the net age and high school. Now, more than 7,000 students are learning through the net, communicating with each other over the net, and cultivating their individuality using the net. We are eager to hire software engineers who are superior in algorithm like you all. If you are interested, feel free to drop in our booth during the after party. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, so once again, let's give a round of applause to all the sponsors. And please remember, you can meet them at the closing party. So now, the moment you are waiting for. And for the results and awards, I would like to ask Professor Klaus Aranya from University of Tsukuba. He's a veteran. He's better than me. So, okay, everyone, are you ready? Let's find out what happened in the last 30 minutes. Now, I would like to do something different this time. When your team comes up and you get a problem, yes, I want to see the team that got the problem right go. Yes! Go, right? Okay. I trust you. We got 60 teams and lots of problems pending. So let's start right away with abc.pig. No. So Hokimyo Matsui. No. And problem C. Yes. And Bagel what? No. And problem C. No. Then CC. No. And white t-shirts. Yes. Congratulations. 56. Hokimyo Matsui. 55. Matsuo Bombers. Okay, 54. BFS has 2 problems. So we got no and yes and no. Okay, 2 problems. And then triple dual core. Okay, 2 problems. Chokoyokan, 2 problems. Now, undeclared. Okay, 2 problems. Funami Yui, it's up. Yes, congratulations. Actually, 2 problems. And Mechido, okay, 2 problems. Now we go to the 3 problems team. BFS 3 problems, Funami Yui 3 problems. Odan Itsei, okay, 3 problems. Sophia University got 3 problems. SMC Sober, Kanazawa University, 3 problems. Tojingo, okay, 3 problems. T is an A. Nara University goes up. Technology is no. Chicks is no. Warabi-mochi is 3 problems. University of Tsukuba 1010 is 3 problems. GPA EPS is 3 problems. And now we go to the 4 problem teams. NTU Noobs is 4 problems. Satanich, it's 4 problems. Cat Colder, and then T is an A, 4 problems. Now Ultimate Max is 5 problems. So, 4 problems. For T is
University of Yamanashi, it's 4 problems. And CTU Temnesen is 4 problems. Semudena Saitama University is 4 problems. Matanyan is 4 problems. Mohu University is 4 problems. Tokyo University of Agricultural Technology is 4 problems. Getting over 22, 4 problems. Team IC has 2 problems. Problem 8 is no, and then the problem 8 is no. Okay, Konjojan Kyushu University has 1 problem, no. And then Aoyama dropout, it's no. And then Shizuoka University has 2 problems. Problem D is a yes. Oh. We're now in second place with 5 problems universities. So we got National Institute of Technology is 5 problems. Return Zuki has problem D, no. So Rescue the Mushroom, Hong Kong University got a no here, and last problem is a yes. So University has 1 more problem. Okay, that's a no. So Prime Cat Hitsumeikan University has 5 problems. Tiger Z, problem E is a no, and the last problem is a yes. Okay, CIT has 6 problems. Rescue the Mushroom has 6 problems. Waseda University, problem E with 5 tries, it's a yes. Zerokan Sunshine with 6 problems, not 0. It's a yes, 0. University of Tokyo, it's with 6 problems, 13th place. Katsat Math, University of Tokyo. Problem E is a no, problem is a no. Okay, so that's 12th place. Early place, a lot of tries here. Problem E, yes. University of Aizu with problem E. Okay, so that's 11. Now we got to the top 10. And the 10th place is Waseda with 7 problems. And then Zerokan with Nanakan is 9th place. And ILZ is got a no, so that's 8th place. Early Bird. That's a no. That's a no. That's a no. So what do you guys think? 7th place. No and a yes. Manual Intelligence, Shanghai Town University. No. No. Last one. 6th place. Congratulations. We are with 8 problems, 5th place, and then 4th place, National Taiwan University has 2 problems left. First one is a no, next one, yes! So congratulations, UK ITA IS as the University of Tokyo in 4th place, and JLW, National Taiwan University, in 3rd place. And I would like to call Team Joe for receive the 3rd place prize. Come on! from National Taiwan University. And now we got to the top 2. And let's pretend that there were no spoilers in these last 2 hours. We have Team Gifted Defense from University of Tokyo and Team Phil from Peking University, both with 10 problems and 1 left. Team University of Tokyo is... They waited for the score to close before submitting the right one. And Team Phil for Peking University. Maybe they solved fast enough. Silver medal. Please come to the stage. Will the coach also please come to the stage? Please say something.
I'm sorry for many long answers and PLEs.
I wish the duration of the contest is shorter than for 10 minutes. In that case, we won.
I'm very happy to get silver medal. Thank you.
Hope to see you next year in Portugal.
We'd like to call Team Phil from Peking University to receive the gold medal.
Would you like to say something? Or please say something.
It's really great to have this prize, and it's very happy to compete with all you guys. And thank you.
Thank you for interesting programs. Problems that are very interesting, and thank you for all the thanks for all the judges for their service. Thank you.
Sorry, I spoke in Japanese. So were you all satisfied with the results? Yes, no, maybe. But the most important thing here is to try and also actually to get to know each other. Okay, you can make many friends here, and you may have noticed the blue shirts. They are a Japanese alumni group, and most of them are actually most, if not all of them, were previous contestants here. And most of them are now friends. They keep in touch with each other. So I hope that later on, okay, the contest has ended, okay? So you're not enemies anymore, okay? So make friends amongst each other, okay? So I would actually like to ask a question here. Are you hungry? Okay, so we will now be finishing here, and afterwards we will go back to Yokohama Sambo Hall. I hope there's no computer left. All the computers should be gone. There should be food there. Okay? Now, first, actually though, before we can eat, we will be taking a commemorative photo of everyone. Okay, so I believe that we'll be going to the front of the room and we'll be taking a picture of everyone. Then, okay, sponsors prizes. Okay, I don't remember how many teams will get the prizes, but there are many prizes. Okay, then party time, networking, getting to know each other, and getting to know with the various sponsors. Okay, so thank you. And actually, so I have to firstly say I would like to close this contest for now. And thank you. And let's head back to Yokohama Samba Hall.